Hi guys, so today is Monday, April 6th, and this is going to be your general reading for air signs. So initially, I want to say, I know you guys are wondering what the world is going on with this card layout, right? So I want to explain something to y'all. When I was doing this, like when I was getting the cards, pulling the cards for the reading, oh my God, it was just so chaotic. And these cards are laid out in a very chaotic way. So the energy on this reading is just very chaotic. There's a lot of chaos. But we're going to get to what is going on within this reading. I do want to say this too. Also, I feel an energy of like somebody just like real antsy, moving around, like trying to rush and hurry up and do something. So there's definitely something going on here. The energy is just crazy. And then, like, it took me forever to get the cards to come out. It was like just, they were dropping. It was all kind of stuff. So somebody does not want this reading to get out. But it's going to get out, and I'm going to read it. So, all right, guys. The cards that came out for this reading are the Lover's card, upright. The Page of Pentacles, upright. The Ace of Pentacles, upright. The Judgment card, upright. The Nine of Swords card, upright. The Page of Cups card, upright. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Wands card, upright. The Hangman card in reverse. The Eight of Wands card, upright. The Strength card, upright. The Empress card, upright. And the King of Cups in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know somebody trying to definitely hide something, because all these cards just kept falling over and over. My deck kept falling out my hands. Every time I was trying to, like, y'all, literally, I've been sitting here for about an hour trying to get this reading together. It never takes me that long to get my cards. So somebody's definitely hiding something, and they're moving fast. And they don't want you to find out. Now with the Lover's card, that's our first card coming out that has something to do with relationships, partnerships. It could be friends. It could be a work situation, a work affair, or just a general love relationship. Now with the Page of Pentacles here, this has something to do with developing a plan, solid beginnings, setting goals, and ambition. So someone here is developing a plan. This plan could lead to solid beginnings because the Page of Pentacles is upright. Someone's also setting goals at this time, and someone is full of ambition. So that is very good. Now, whatever this plan is, it's going to lead to new career opportunities, prosperity, security, and money. So, you guys could have new career opportunities coming in that are going to lead to you being more secure and more money coming in and prosperity. So congratulations. This is with the Ace of Pentacles upright. Now with the Judgment card here, the Judgment card is upright. So this has something to do with someone could be self-evaluating at this time. Someone could need to practice more forgiveness at this time. There's a renewal here. There could possibly be a renewal in a love situation. And also there's some decisiveness here. So that means that you're able to make decisions at this time, clear decisions. That's really good as well. So your thoughts are pretty clear. And like I said, there could either be a need for self-evaluation, or someone is actually self-evaluating at this time. And someone could possibly be working on their forgiveness, or they could possibly need to forgive someone at this time. And as I said, there could also be a renewal in love, or a work situation, or a friendship. That is all within the Judgment card. Okay, so with the Nine of Swords is upright. So this will have something to do with anxiety, burdens, focusing on the past, deep unhappiness. So you guys could possibly need to work on your forgiveness, because that would help with a release of the anxiety. That could also, like, if you're not forgiving someone, you could also feel burdened because of that. And focusing on the past has a lot to do with unforgiveness. So as I said before, you guys may need to work on the forgiveness. Not forgiving someone could also lead to deep unhappiness, and all these things I see here. So if you are feeling these things, you possibly could work on like forgiveness and letting go of if you were hurt in a relationship or a friendship. I know sometimes people just do us really, really dirty, but sometimes we just have to like forgive them and keep moving. You don't necessarily got to reattach yourself to them or reconnect, but you need to forgive them. You don't need to hold whatever grudge this is, because it could keep you in anxiety, burdened, and oh my God, I can feel that anxiety energy is terrible. You shouldn't focus on the past, because the past is what's going to keep you unhappy. So please work on your forgiveness at this time, because I promise you, once you forgive this person and release them with love, not hate, you're going to feel so much better. Now we do have the Page of Cups upright. So since we have this card here, this person could be childish. This could be a sensitive situation for you. Like, it could just be very sensitive to you because this person is or was very close to you. As I said, there could be romance here. This could be a romantic situation, because the Page of Cups does have something to do with romance as well. So this can either be like a very close situation, like friendship, family member, or this could be like a romantic love situation. Or the person you could be dealing with, they could also be very naive as well, and very sensitive, very childish. Now the Five of Pentacles in reverse, if you guys are going through any struggles, hardships, alienation, or financial loss at this time, I do see you guys coming out of that, so congratulations. The Five of Pentacles upright is struggle, hardship, alienation, and financial loss, so it is in reverse. So as I said, I do see you guys coming out of that, but very let me see how I want to say this. A very important step that you may need to take in order to come out of this situation. One of the first things you may need to do, like I said, is forgive. You have to forgive. You don't have to go back into or reconnect, but you need to forgive. Forgive so that all of these things can go forward, because there's no way like that Judgment card wouldn't have came out if the forgiveness was not needed, if you guys are having a hard time forgiving someone. So please forgive them so that you can, get your blessings, and that if you are going through struggles and hardship and financial loss, that can turn around for you. But that forgiveness is a key part. That's a very important part. You guys need to do that. Okay, guys, the next card out is the Page of Wands, and it is upright. So with the Page of Wands upright, there could be some good news coming in, exciting plans, letters, possibly phone calls, and also if you have been having trouble like finding your passion, I do see that coming in for you. If you have lost your passion, I do see it coming back to you, so congratulations. But yes, I do see good news coming in for you, as long as you do the right things and take the right steps. You definitely have some good things coming in, so congratulations. Okay, so we do have the Hangman here, but the Hangman is in reverse. So at this time, there's no new perspectives coming in. Someone isn't letting go of something. Someone feels very free, and someone's certain of something. So whoever this is, they basically have their mind set on something, and they're not letting go of their perspective. They feel free, and they're certain. So whatever decision that they're making with developing their plan and everything, they're sticking with it. They're 10 toes down. So that's very good. They're moving forward with their decision that they have made. Now, the Eight of Wands is upright. So whatever kind of plan this is that this person has made, they're moving very fast. They're not wasting any time with developing whatever this is that they're working on. They're moving quickly. They're very eager to follow through with whatever it is that they're doing. Now we do have the Strength card here, and the Strength card is upright. The Strength card has something to do with inner strength, courage, confidence, and compassion. So this situation could have Compassion could be what is driving this person. And they're very confident in their decision that they have made. They're very courageous at this time, and they're very strong. So they have a lot of faith in their plan that they have created in order to go get to their success. Now we do have the Empress here, so this could be, harmony. There's harmony here in this connection. Fertility, this person could possibly want kids. There's a very nurturing energy here within this connection. There could be an Empress here, which is a feminine energy, a really good feminine energy that is healthy for this connection. Someone may need to go out in nature. So yeah, there's a lot of good things here, but there's definitely harmony within this connection. And this person is sure of the harmony that is in this connection. They can feel it. They could be listening to their intuition at this time, which is why they're very certain in the plan and the things that they're doing. That could also have something to do with why they're moving so fast. Why they're hiding it, I don't know, but it could be just good intentions, and they're quickly moving to success in their love life, their career, and whatever else that they want. They're very driven and persistent, and like I said, they're 10 toes down on whatever it is that they're doing. Now, guys, I told y'all that my cards kept falling over, but one thing that I didn't forget, and that I'm finna call right out in this reading, I'm so sorry that King of Cups is upright, because that King of Cups was in reverse when he first came out, and he finna go back in reverse, and I'm finna read exactly what that means for him to be in reverse. So this card, him being upright, because that's a trickster spirit already. We can see he trying to trick us. He, whatever this is, he, she, whatever, trying to trick us. But we finna get to the bottom of it. Hold on, because look, it's always all the good, then it's one bad apple. It's always one little thing, but we're finna get to the bottom of it. Hold on. So y'all, okay, so the Empress is here, and then the King of Cups is in reverse, right? So this person could possibly, I don't know, they might have like a, what is it called? Oh my God. I can't remember right now. Y'all, I got a brain fart. Hold on. Anyway, whoever this is, they are not sympathetic at all. They're not devoted. They're not loyal. They're not a good person. And they in reverse. So basically what's coming to me is this Empress. So everything that I'm talking about right now could be the person that's in the Empress energy. This could be a woman or a man. But the King of Cups, it could be a woman or a man too. But whoever that is not, they ain't it. They in reverse. I don't know why they had to come out in y'all reading. Like, everything was just going good, and then here they go. But, sometimes karmics need to be seen. They need to be seen so that we can handle that. But, yes, this karmic is here. Watch them. Listen to your intuition. Go out in nature. Take some time to yourself. And maybe you can sort out who this is. Why they're here, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to distract you from what you're doing, because it seems like you 10 toes down and you pretty certain, and everything that you got going on here and all good things are here. But this person, just watch them. They in reverse. I know they look up right there, but no, baby. When they first came out, they was in reverse. And they're not sympathetic at all. As I said, they're not loyal. They probably here just trying to get what they can get, because they see you finna go do good things. Do not. If your gut telling you no, it's a no. I don't care what it look like. I don't care. No. They in reverse. They probably trying to trick you. This a trickster spirit. As I said, that card initially came out in reverse, and now it's upright. This person want to probably lie, cheat, deceit, be deceitful, all kind of mess. Shape-shifting, Probably got on a dang on mask, acting one way, but they really another way. Hidden intentions, all that. Like, when somebody trying to finesse you like that, it's just so much that they could be like a terrible person. I hope this helps someone. Later, guys.